Good afternoon, I'm Jason Sterling. I'm a member of the EA Creator Network. As such, Lovestruck was free of charge. And we're going to get rolling here. We've got a lot to do. Hopefully, if I'm going to get everything done that I want to get done. This is the Lamar Penthouse. This is a build video today, live stream today. Earlier, I was with Derek across the way over there. Where is he? This way. Over there in that penthouse. Derek. I had him get out the wishing well to try to find love. And after 120,000 simoleons, I found love for one Derek, and I found both love and hate for Sammy. And that was about it. Oh, yeah, with 120,000 simoleons down the tubes. So luckily they're rich, right? I mean, I was just standing there just throwing money down the wishing well, basically. Let me see here if I am actually online. We'll double check and make sure we're rolling here. Seems like we are. Yeah, we're rolling. So we'll get chat up here just in case anybody wants to chat today. Now, here at the Lamar Penthouse, I'm almost done. I hope I get completely done and I can go ahead and upload this. Woo, famous last words with me. I always think something's going to be like, oh, I'm going to finish this in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I'm going to be done. This is going to be up on the gallery. No, it's not. It's not, but I'm going to try to get it done before I have to go today. School is back in. I'm back in school full-time at university. Takes up way too much of my time. I'm also employed full-time. I also have a full-time job. Actually, more than full-time. I'm at my job usually typically about 55 hours a week. And I have my son that every so often I have to check on and make sure, he's not dead, not starving, not dying of thirst, stuff like that. Okay, so we're working here. That was, when I went up like this, that was to show you the exterior. This is called the Lamar Penthouse. Is what I'm calling it, is the Lamar Penthouse. It is the penthouse on top of the Lamar building in Augusta, Georgia, here in the United States. You can look it up. It was designed by I.M. Pei, a famous architect. You can look both of those up if you would like. This is not my design. It's a pretty faithful recreation, well, to what he did, at least the exterior. I'm probably doing, I did the interior a little bit different naturally, and this area down here is a lot different. So, but all in all, pretty close. We're going to get some work done here in the master bedroom. We've already kind of done the secondary bedroom. We're going to do the master bedroom. I'm going to finish off this closet, office, decorate this area, kind of clutter up the bathroom. I want to try to do a little bit of play testing and a sort of walkthrough tour. We need to kind of decorate out here in sort of our elevator lobby. This penthouse will use elevators, just like pretty much all the penthouses I've made so far for these lots here in Enamorada. They're such small lots, and stairways take up so much room. So there's a little bit of a build sheet where we can place more than one elevator per penthouse lot. And the Sims will use elevators to get around a penthouse lot. You cannot click on the elevator and tell the Sim to go to the next floor using the elevator, but you can go up to the next floor and click, go here. And your Sim will automatically use the elevator as their transit point. Okay, so let's look at this bedroom and bathroom and closet. For the closet, it's going to be pretty easy to kind of finish this out. We just need to go through here, kind of line up our lovely pre-built dream home decorator closet pieces. I love that pack. I love those pieces. Give ourselves a nice large walk-in closet here. Come on, here we go. We really don't need this much room. The Sims will literally get by with a 1-by-1 closet as a walk-in closet. But I do like to give it a little bit of a sense of realism. And so I, do tend to throw in at least a little bit of extra stuff along the way. We'll change the colors maybe of a couple of these things here. We'll grab some clothes. We're going to use the tool mod to fix this real quick. We'll do a really quick trick with the tool mod. It's pretty simple. You can see all that sort of stutter, that graphical stutter we're getting, like right here and up here. We just use the tool mod to make one of the pieces a little bit smaller, like literally just 1/100th of a percent smaller. And that will get rid of that. We'll do it down here as well. So we change the scale just ever so slightly. And there we go. So that takes care of that. We'll grab our clothes to put into place for our closets. Some of these do not work. I think maybe the high school ones didn't work the last time I checked it. So I'm going to pretty much avoid the high school clothes at the moment and just go with, Horse Ranch here and Dream Home Decorator. We're going to put in a pretty large area of mirrors, I think. Maybe this whole wall. So we could do like that, maybe. I'm going to just eyeball this door a little bit. I don't want it to be too close to the shelves or too close to the mirror. So we've got that set. We'll put a little bench in here of some sort. Bench or chair or something. We've got several different options. I think we'll use this. So it'd be the sort of place you could sit down, put your shoes on and off. Maybe, help pull your pants on or something. I don't know. We're going to keep the lighting in here pretty simple. I am going to go ahead and turn off the sun for a little bit. And we're going to take these off. It's not too bad. I think we can go with that. And let's grab one of these little chests here. Now here in the bathroom, well, let's start with a light over the tub. I'm using pretty much the same light fixtures, throughout. I think. Did I use these downstairs? I hope I did, or upstairs. I didn't put anything in here except for these ceiling lights. So I guess we'll use the same ones. Let's at least put one over here by the bed. Just like in the other room. And then maybe one over here. And then here on the desk, we'll use a sort of... Well, first of all, we could put in some art lighting. That's going to give us a little bit of light there, and we'll find something kind of modern. I don't know, maybe this for the desk. Colors does it come in? I'd like a nice red. Maybe I should search by red. That's kind of red, though. That's got a nice kind of red to it. It's more of a deeper, darker sort of red, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I am going to go ahead and hit the wrong button there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit the wrong button there. Let's go to colors. We'll hit red and see what we come up with. Oh, we've got this. This is always nice. This is so cute. I love that. Something like this, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I really like that there. That's pretty cool. I'm going to put two of them in. Let's just put one on each side. Keep it kind of balanced. Now in here, boy, I don't know. Let's start with a rug here in the bedroom. We'll grab some sort of rug. There's not a lot of color in this bedroom, as you can see. It's like brown and beige. And so I feel like we need to put something in here that's going to give us a big pop of color. And I'm thinking right now, green. My thought, though, also is that there's not a lot of green rugs I like. So we'll see here as we look through it. I do kind of want to go green, though. Kind of thinking green on this room. It gets harder and harder with The Sims sometimes. I do so much building. That after a while, I feel like I've built, everything. I've built every style, every interior, every exterior, in every possible style that we can do in the game. And I think, but I just want to do something a little different. I want something else. I like that. How big does it get? It's a little bit too big, but we can use Tool Mod to make it just a little bit bigger, not a lot bigger. We've got something like this. I really like that. That's a really pretty rug. I just don't think it fits in here. Oh boy, this is going to be tough. I'm already starting to feel a little bit like, oh boy, you're running out of like options here and you haven't come up with really anything yet. Because I don't want to do that. I don't have to do green. I guess I can figure something else out. We do have this, and I used a round rug on the other side, and I do kind of like that idea. And then what if we took this and we made it smaller to kind of fit here in the middle of it? Like that. So we have kind of at least a little bit of a different look to it. It looks a little bit different as a rug, something we haven't quite done yet. And I think, both of those are from Realm of Magic. So maybe we go ahead and fill in with some Realm of Magic art and stuff like that. So let's take green off. Let's filter by Realm of Magic. And let's see if we can fill in some decor here just using the Realm of Magic pack. The great thing about doing something like that is a lot of times the colors will kind of work within a pack. So it makes it a little bit easier to kind of pluck out, knickknacks, artwork. Let's see what we have to work with. I love Realm of Magic. It does have some really cool items. These make pretty good, just little knickknack decorative type things. And I think I'm going to put one in here on his desk. Bring some green in here. I say he. I don't even know who's going to live here. I do have two guys living here right now, and a girl, and a kid. So Where I'm getting heat from, I guess because mostly guys are living here right now. Maybe because the kid is also a guy. Let's see. What do we have? Am I out already? That's it. That's all my things. Let's grab this artwork. Let's put this over here, maybe over at the bed. And I kind of want to make it a little bit bigger. So we are going to go into tool mod and we are going to make that a little bit bigger. I don't want to make it that big, right? But I want to make it kind of in between these 2 points. Let's do a couple of these. Kind of prints over here. So we got that. Let's see here. We'll go with that. Those frames are kind of close. Kind of close to each other. I might make each of those just a little bit bigger too. Let's go into tool mod real quick and we will take a look at doing that. We're going to scale this up. In The Sims, when you scale it up, it scales up double, right? So that, and then gets really big, right? Sometimes. If it gets too big, we can go into tool and we can just scale it up like 1.25 instead of 2, right? Like 1 1/4 instead of 2 times the size. So we get something more like that. So it's a little bit bigger. It feels a little, there's more visual impact, but it doesn't dominate the bed in that whole area. And like these pictures over here, you know, we can scale maybe a 1.1. And again, we're going to get just a little bit bigger of a look without them really dominating that wall. Whoops. And this can be good too if you just want to make this bigger, like maybe 1.5, and then make these 1.1, so you kind of have a maybe a tri set of photographs or something like that. Now let's go back into build mode here. There's bound to be, I know there's light fixtures and stuff. We're going to pull some light fixtures from Realm of Magic. Realm of Magic has one of my favorite worlds as well. I love the magical realm part of it, of course, but I also just love Glimmerbrook. It's really pretty. It's a great sort of place. Let's see. What do we have? Maybe this. Oh, it won't go on a table. It is too big to fit on that table. That's okay. We're gonna make it. We're gonna lift it up like this here. Slide it into place. Make this a little bit smaller, right? So that looks okay. A little different. I think it's gonna be okay. We'll pull this in here. Now, one thing we might need to do is let's move this a little bit because I have moved that door from the other side and now it looks a little bit off. There we go. I want to do a light fixture over here as well, but I don't think I want to do the exact same one. So we do have something like this. This is one of my favorites. I like this light fixture a lot. So we could put it, maybe here. And then we'll pull this out just a little bit, kind of like this, maybe, or maybe like this. I kind of would like this again to be a little bit bigger, not that big, right? Not that big, but just a little bit bigger, so it's more of a torchère type of height. So we'll probably go ahead and we'll bump that up here in a little bit. We'll pull it back just a little bit more. Try to eyeball this just right so it looks just like it's supposed to be like this. Like it makes sense. We'll pull this out a little bit. I don't know if we should try to put a rug under this or not. I mean, one part of me says yes, but the other part says, well, how many rugs and stuff do you want to get in this area? So I guess not. I guess we won't. What I am going to do is throw a pillow over here beside this. I also have some pillows in the other room I need to adjust with tool mod as well, size-wise. Now that I think of pillows. I'm going to just kind of slide one in here. We'll make it a little bit bigger, so it looks more like the sort of pillow you might throw on the floor to sit on or kind of lay on, something like that. Now, as far as the walls go, over here I did a sort of accent wall around the bed, which I actually kind of like. I mean, it's a little bit different to use that stone there. But like I said, I've gotten to a point where I feel like I've done so many different styles, that I've kind of run out of new ideas. And I just don't want to do the same thing over and over and over. I might be a little bit stuck here because I may just have to move that door back over here after all. Maybe like this. I'm trying to make it look like it fits, so it can't be too close to the bed or too close to the mirror. Oh, shoot. We'll do like that, I guess. So I would like to do a sort of accent wall here. So I don't know that I want to do stone, which is what we used on the other side. And I also don't know that I want to do something from Realm of Magic. I don't know if there's anything. I mean, there's this. That's kind of interesting. Kinda. We've got that. Don't really want to do a brick like that, though. We're going to take Realm of Magic off, and we'll take a look here. I'm thinking wood, like something natural, because the stone is natural on the other bedroom. So I'm thinking something natural. So maybe a wood, but I wanted to have a little bit of the out of the ordinary look like that stone does. And as I'm running over the options in my head, I can't think of anything that says, hey, let's go try this. I have this sort of stuff. I've used this a million times, in builds. I mean, one thing I'm thinking of is something like this. Okay, so we've got that. We have this sort of rustic horse ranch stuff, It's almost too rustic, though. I mean, it almost looks artificial. Even though it's rustic, it looks like it was made to look rustic instead of being rustic. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does look to me a lot like something, well, not natural. Not natural. We have this sort of stuff. I thought about this for the other room in red. So if I did a red accent wall here, I don't hate it. That's the first step towards winning with me and decorating is I don't hate it. So let's see if it comes in green. What do I have in green? No, let's don't do green. Well, yeah. Let's don't do green. I want to keep a little bit of a contrast, not match it up too much. What about this stuff? What does this come in? Oh, it comes in blue and red. Oh, and it's a little more distressed. Let me take a look at this and see what we got. It's not too bad. We've got an orange and a yellow and a blue. I think I'm going to stick with this red. I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about it. This is a really tough decision. So, I've used this sort of stuff. Again, it doesn't really look wholly natural, but it's got a great look. Maybe I'll use it. I do kind of like it. It does come in a lot of bright colors and different, kind of patterns here. I mean, colors here. We've got a blue. We've got this really deep blue, and it kind of does tie in a little bit with the blue in this picture. Makes it look a little bit kind of like a midnight blue. It's a very sort of cozy color, kind of coming in around the bed. Let's do that. Let's do that. We're going to do that. And maybe we can come up with some sort of, maybe something instead of this. Let me look at my art options here. Something a little sizable. It's going to stand out against that blue, be a real pop of something to grab your attention, right? Something to really kind of hit you when you walk into the bedroom. We've got these sort of things. These are really cool. I kind of like the way that fills up that whole wall. Now, I might want to make it a little bit smaller than that. Comes in a lot of different patterns as well. Let's see what we've got here. Got that. That looks really good. That. I'm going to stick with that, and I might shrink it down just a little bit using the tool mod. Right now it's double. It's 2 times its size. Maybe we bring it down to 1.8. I'm going to drop out here into live mode, and we're going to take a quick look at that. Scale it down just a little bit. Yeah, something a little bit more like that. I want more of that blue wall to kind of show around it. And I'm going to change, I think, the bed coloring a little bit. Well, I might have to change the whole bed. I kind of like, I really feel like this tone is not working with this or this. This tone works better, but I don't like the bedspread. I don't like the blanket on it, right? Or the sheets. So I don't know. For now, I might just leave it. I don't know. I'll move these probably somewhere else. Put this over the sofa. Change the tone of this to that. We can throw in a few decorative items. I mean, I'm already here in plants. I feel like I spend so much time, as everybody does in The Sims, with plants, don't I? I don't have hardly any plants in my real life. My Sims have literally a botanical garden in every single build I do. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna put another plant. I'm gonna put a plant here. I'm gonna put one over here. I'm gonna put one over here. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that great? I'm going to, I think I used these in the other bedroom. I use these dogs and cats a lot too. Let's not use it. Maybe we could go with the dragon, or I think I'm going to grab, where's Princess Cordelia's head? Is it this? Yeah, right here. Maybe that. Kind of go with that. I'd like to have a pure white version of that, like almost like a, like a just a very plaster, like brand new plaster look to it. See if we can find something to put on each. Let's put some book. Well, I've got a ton of bookcases in the room too. I'm about to say, let's throw some books on there. That's exactly what we need. Except we really don't, because I've got a ton of books in this room already. Of course, maybe they like books. Maybe that's their deal. Let's move old Felix over here onto the table. Well, blue or red? Let's do them in red. Time in a little bit into the photograph over here by the bed, or the painting by the bed. I am just dying for them to come out with I just want kits full of like vases and decor items. Like I want like a home goods kit, maybe we could call it something like that. Like a Pier 1 kit. Why don't they do a Pier 1 sort of like collab, and with just a whole bunch of decorative vases and baskets and plates, and I don't know. What else do people decorate with? Just, that junk. Just stuff. I'm going to leave that blue. I'm going to leave that red. And down here on the bottom, we are going to put some sort of greenery. In fact, we've got that new greenery with the pack. Let me find it here. Like this stuff. It looks good. We'll make it a little bit smaller. I'd like to maybe do 2 of them side by side here. Let's see if we can fit them in. And these come in red, so I'm probably going to change them to red. Do they come in blue as well? Oh, no. Let's see here. They do. So let's make this one on this side red and this one on this side blue. It'll kind of balance each other out, right? On each side. And I think I'm going to change her to gold. We do have gold light fixtures. We have gold stuff on the floor. So maybe we'll go ahead and change her to kind of a golden tone. Warm it up a little bit. Let's go ahead and bounce the size of that up just a bit. I always hit escape thinking I need to do escape there. I really don't, but that's what I always think. Wonder, can I turn him around? Yeah, he does okay. Turned around. Looks pretty good. Now, here in our office, we have not done a lot yet. The one thing I don't like about this office is it's pretty closed in, right? There's no windows or anything, but that's also pretty typical with an apartment. You always kind of end up with these sort of odd interior spaces that if it's a nice developer, if it's an honest developer, they'll call it a den or an office or a storage space. If it's a little more shady of a developer, they'll call it a bedroom, right? The bedroom with no windows. So we're going to call this an office. The developer of this particular building calls this an office. So we're going to put these pictures here. And like that, maybe I'm going to do another row of these kind of small shelves here. Whoops. There we go. I'm going to throw a little bit of task lighting in under here. We're also going to do it in gold, so that it's going to keep tying us in a little bit around the rest of the room. Kind of gives us the feel of a little bit fancier, you know, sort of fluorescent lighting under there. For decorations, we have quite a few. It always takes me a while to find them, but we do have quite a few, I think, pretty good things for a desk, you know? Let's look through this stuff here and see if I can find them. There's like a few things like some open books, you know, looks like maybe you're making notes. We've got stuff like this from university. Sometimes I put it on the floor. I'm going to put it on the floor here too. Because again, you know, a lot of people with the desk, they throw stuff on the floor, right? Put this down here for later. Put this down here for later. What else can we use? There's I'm really looking for the tray with the coffee cup and the open book. I need to memorize the name of it because I literally use it all the time. I'm going to use these in the bathroom. Let me put them over here. Do, 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 do. Where, oh, where? You know, The Sims 4 has been around for a while because it's become a little bit like The Sims 3 where there's so much stuff that I'm like, I know I have it. I know it's around here somewhere. I just have absolutely no idea where. Let's use this dog in here in the office. I love that dog. I do. That's why. And I love this guy. Let's use him over here in this office. Both of those are my favorite things. And in fact, the little axolotl or axolotl there, they had those at Build-A-Bear, and I was going to go get one and use it as kind of a little mascot for the Lovestruck pack when I was doing videos and stuff. And they were out. They didn't have the one I wanted, so I didn't get it. I did buy a little plush though, like a little cat. And I thought he was super cute. So it was a lucky day there no matter what. Let's go with him, red and blue. So we're kind of running a red and blue theme. That's what I was looking for, right? A little coffee cup and an open book. We could also throw down, like I said, the book that is kind of open. Is it down here further? Let me take a look here. Oh, keys. I love these. These are my new favorite things. I'm going to throw these here on this desk. That's like the perfect thing ever. How did it take so long for us to get a simple cell phone with a set of keys, which is pretty much the one thing you can count on in literally everybody's house, you know, probably playing The Sims is a cell phone and a set of keys. Now, I don't know how well this is going to sit. I wanted to maybe, can I get it here? No. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to pull this over here just a little bit like that. How does that line up? Not perfect just yet, but we're close. Maybe put it right about there, I hope. Oh, come on. I'm going to say that's good. That's good. That's very close. That's very close. We're going to go with that. Maybe we could put a few of these kind of succulents down here. Maybe like this. Going to work them around the leg there of that particular desk. Now, what do we need anything else there? I guess we really don't. One thing I think is we could put some pictures along here, but The thing that I really would want to do is, as the person playing with this, is maybe put family photos up here. So, I mean, I would probably do like a little thing of family photos here. And then, oh, maybe something else. I don't know. Let's take a look here and see what we've got to work with. Along with that, like Pier 1 kit, I also just need like a kit of paintings. You know, sometimes in my local area, probably a lot of people's local areas, they'll have like these sort of, come out to the fairgrounds and get, oil paintings type of like events where they have like inexpensive oil paintings, like sofa oil paintings or something. Sofa size oil paintings at the fairgrounds this weekend. So we need that sort of kit. That's what we need, is that sort of kit. So we just have a big range of decorative art paintings, all sorts of colors, all sorts of sizes, and all sorts of frame types. I'm gonna put a little rug under this desk. Do something a little old and tattered looking. So probably one of the werewolf rugs, like this. The sort of thing that they've been dragging around since like college, probably, or something. I think we can do it like that. Let's give it maybe a different tone. Kind of like that blue and red. We might go with that, since that's kind of a few of the colors we got going here. Got blue and red there. I don't know. The darker tone, though, does really suit the area. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to stick with that sort of tone right there, the sort of darker brown in it. And that kind of takes care of our office area, I think, for this particular bedroom. This area to me does feel like a little sort of, well, like it's kind of missing something. I'm going to maybe move this up a little bit. And I was going to make that a little bit bigger. Let's do that. Like that's going to change everything, but it will change. It will change things a little bit. Let's see. Let's make it 1.25. Kind of like that. That's not too bad. And then we can adjust the painting a little bit. So it's going to just make the area look a little bit fuller, a little bit more like it's kind of filled up. Okay, so that takes care of that bedroom. We've got the closet done. We're going to jump in here into the bathroom real quick. The one thing I'm really going to have to play test here in the bathroom is this particular shelf here that I've stuck between these two pieces, right? To give the impression of kind of a glass shelf between these two sinks. Fingers crossed that it works. I have done things close to that before and it did work. So maybe it will. We don't need a lot in the bathroom, I don't think. I'm not a big bathroom clutter guy. Mostly because in real life, I am a big bathroom clutter guy. Like there's always way too much stuff out on the counters and stuff in my bathroom. And I live for the dream of a bathroom that is always cleaned up and just everything has a place, right? Everything has a place where it goes. And it just, someone comes up after me every morning and puts everything away where it belongs. That's my dream. So I live that dream out in The Sims, like we all do. We all kind of have to live our dreams in The Sims. So I don't know that I'm going to put a whole lot more out here. I mean, to me, I feel like this is kind of enough for the bathroom. Sometimes I do clutter it up a little bit more, but in general, wouldn't you love this? Doesn't this look like a dream? Like there's just 3 little perfect bottles here. That's it. And perfectly folded towels and no toothpaste left in the basin because, you ran out real quick in the morning. None of that. So let's put that there. I'm going to get all teary-eyed and cried. I'm just so moved by the idea of it. I'm going to turn off the sun and see how our lighting looks. Lighting looks pretty good. I will go ahead and put saucer light here. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm probably going to go ahead and start doing sort of the walkthrough tour. Whenever I do kind of a walkthrough tour from the Sim's eye view, I always catch the stuff, that I miss trying to build this way. So I'm going to do the walkthrough tour of the Sim's eye view. We'll start up here on the top level. Hell, we'll start at the very top like this. Oh, I was going to try to do roof access. Oh, boy. And I've got these couple of extra bonus rooms, right? Okay. Let me first of all paint them out. I don't really want to do anything with them. My thought is if I was really playing with this particular, I don't know what I would do with these rooms. It was just dead space. And, the original build that I based this on, I don't know if they really used it for much. It wasn't quite as big as this because we couldn't do an exact one-to-one build from the original. So I guess we could put kids' rooms there if we had kids. Because there are glass walls here. These are windows, So we could do kids' rooms there, but fitting in a kid's bedroom and a bath on each floor, maybe a guest room. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it today. Let's see here. I am going to go ahead and copy these elevators because that's how we would get from point A to point B. And then I think in the original of this, and we're going to do it that way here, is they just used a ladder to get up to the roof. So I'm going to put a ladder up to the roof. I'm not really going to outfit the roof with a deck. Or it's got a deck. I'm not going to outfit it with any sort of stuff, right? It's just going to be a place where you can go. And then I guess if you download this build and you want to put some plants or something up there, maybe you want your Sims to come up here and Star Watch, maybe? That would be kind of cool. I could see that. I think I'll move this, though, maybe over here. That way, if I do use this spot or someone wanted to use this spot for something, yeah, you can maybe put a kid's room there or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's out of the way in that case, and you can get up here to the roof, and it's kind of out of the way up here on the roof too. We have more room to do stuff with. And we've got plenty of space down here on the exterior for outdoor activities, including a negative edge pool. So, hey, that's great. It's not really a negative edge pool because it doesn't go all the way to the edge, but we're going to pretend it's as close as we're going to get with this particular lot. Let's put this here. Like so. And I did test this. I had trouble with the 20 by 15 lot when I built the pool all the way to the edge. When I demolished the structure and I replaced it, the pool along the edge did disappear. And it created a graphical glitch. I ended up incorporating that glitch into the build itself because I couldn't get rid of the glitch after the fact. In this case, when I tested it, the pool stayed in place the way it's supposed to. So we've got a pretty nice lap pool here, I think. So not too bad. Okay, so let's go up here. Let's do our walkthrough. And I'll see if there's anything I missed. I'm going to turn the sun back on. Now, obviously, we're going to come into this beautiful penthouse. Isn't it lovely? Let's see here. From the elevator, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here. We can go either way. I guess we'll go this way. This is kind of what I think of as sort of the formal side of the house. This has a library. It has a formal living room on it. Past our garbage and, mail slot. Now here in the middle too, we have a formal dining room. So we'll pass that. Once we get down this area, let's go up just a little bit. So this is our library here on the first floor. There's Sasha hard at work at the computer. I used quite a bit of, or at least some Realm of Magic stuff down here as well. A nice sort of like library area. Everything's done with pony walls to keep it very open. The original build that I based this on, all of these walls right here, these angled walls, those were also glass windows. We don't have the ability to do that in game. So I did have to leave it as a solid wall. I tried putting some windows there and it didn't look right. It just looked weird. So I just left it solid. This as well was not in the original build. So this wall, which is the roof wall, we can kind of get rid of it in game, but not exactly. And again, it didn't really look exactly right. So I ended up just leaving it, right? I didn't think it was really that big a deal. We've got this great sort of cathedral, glass cathedral ceiling in here, and I'm fine with it. We go past the library. There's Sasha playing video games with his son. I don't think his son's playing, but there's Sasha playing the games. Back over here, that was Rock. Rock Monanoff Babum Ching. He is doing the computer work. Rock there is married to Sasha's sister, who is, I don't know where. This is our formal living room. It's really not a formal living room because they are playing video games in here. But, it's as close as we're going to get. We got a great view of the city. I do love these lots, these penthouse lots here in Enamorada. Have a fantastic view down there to the plaza. Absolutely adore it. There is Toto and Sasha sitting over there by the windows. Again, with a 20 by 20 lot, there's just not a whole lot of space to work with, but I feel like this is pretty spacious. It's not too bad. Here's our formal dining room. Oh, there she is. There's Nicolina. Now, Nicolina is based on a sim I played with all the time in The Sims 3. I played with her a lot in The Sims 3 and Lucky Palms. And, Sunset Tides, that world, whatever that world was called in Sunset Tides, I think was the name of it. Something like that. And then I made a copy of her and moved her over here to The Sims 4. And Rock kind of came with her as well from The Sims 3. And then here in The Sims 4, I made her brother Sasha and then Sasha's son. This is our formal dining room. Very modern, great view again out here to kind of the main part of the city. Got our mural there. Love the murals with this pack. That was one of the really great cultural additions with this pack. I felt like kind of helps speaks, to Mexico. We do have another kind of cathedral opening here. Aha, there is something we missed. Something I missed. A piece of unpainted wall. Now, this is why I go through a lot of times and do this from a Sim's eye view. Is because I inevitably, I miss some small piece like that. So we're going to back out of here, and I'm going to try to get up there and fill it in. There it is, right there. Grab our paint. There we go. Simple fix. Let's drop back down. Whoops. We'll go back into tab mode here. Now, on this side over here is kind of a family room area, kind of a place. Let me look up here at this part too. Kind of a place to sort of entertain people. Swing around here and take a look at it. We got a bar, of course, nice at-home bar. Great place to play games. As you can see, they were playing like, what's it, Symbols, I think is what they call it. Symbols, maybe. A little place just to hang out and chat. And then let's see here. Lastly, we have just kind of our kitchen here in the corner with an eat-in area, with the bar. The amazing thing is I did base this on a real build, and I've tried to do a pretty faithful recreation of it. Again, it's I.M. Pei's. He's a famous architect, I.M. Pei, and he designed a penthouse for the top of the Lamar building in Augusta, Georgia, here in the United States. And it looked a lot like this, and the building underneath it was like from maybe like 1920. Had a very traditional look. And then he just plopped this like modern brutalist, penthouse on top of it. I loved it. I thought it was a very cool build. I still do. But the amazing thing was it really didn't have a kitchen, and they showed the kitchen, and I'm not kidding you. The kitchen was about the size of this one counter with a bar sink and a single electric hot plate, right, to cook on. And when I say hot plate, it was just like a single electric burner that you would cook on. And then across from it, I think there was another countertop with a bar fridge. Maybe the fridge was under this. I don't know. But that was it for this penthouse, right? And now the YouTube video I saw said $7 million penthouse. I don't know. I don't know how much it really cost because I think it was just one bedroom or something. I don't know. But I find it hard to believe it was $7 million, maybe 700,000, maybe. But yeah, that was the kitchen. So I kind of created my own idea of a kitchen. I did keep it still kind of small, but good enough. I think it would work. And that is our kitchen. A few blue accents there. And then looking back towards our family room. We'll go back here to the lobby. There is a bathroom out here, right here in this space. There is a bathroom. One thing I do need to add that I've not added so far, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. I really intended to maybe put a laundry room here in this little space behind this wall. Since we're back to where we started, let's go back out here. See, we have an empty spot here. And my thought was, well, I'll put a laundry room in there, and I guess I could put a door here instead of here. And that could be the entrance to the laundry room. Because over here, of course, is our half bath for guests. I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to put that there. Which, again, why do I play test? That's why. Because I kind of forgot about it. I really did think, oh, hey, yeah, at some point I'll throw a washer and dryer in there. And then, now the bad thing is, it can be really tough to fit in a hamper in this space. What if I put the door there? And I can move these things here. And I wonder if I could fit the hamper right here. I'll have to play test that. I feel like I've done this, but I have done this before. What I need to do actually is move that back into the wall. I don't really want it to show through the wall, so let's move it kind of just as much as we can like that. Ooh, maybe a little bit more. Where did that show? Right there. Let's try that again. It's really tough with this thing, I tell you. But if I can get it at just the right spot, then it does work. Okay, so we'll put that there, and then we're going to try the hamper next to it. One thing I could do, let me take a look here. Some reason I'm there we go. Having a little trouble there for a second. I could pull this out like this. Yeah, I could do that. And then the hamper will go right here. And then I wouldn't have any routing issues whatsoever. We could go ahead and place that traditionally. We could put the hamper there because we do have enough space really to do it there. And I don't think it makes it look odd, really. Not really. So let's grab our hamper. And we'll put that there. And then I know that will work. And I really don't have to play test it. The one thing we could do is go ahead and pull this side out as well. We could have a little bit larger bathroom. Again, I think that's going to be just fine because I'd set the bathroom up to work like a 2-tile bathroom. It does work, but let's go ahead and do it as 3 tiles. And we'll just save ourselves any sort of like routing issues. Let's move our toilet paper over here. Which again, it will work as a 2-tile, 1x2-tile bathroom by kind of sliding things around a little bit. Same thing with the laundry. It's just kind of a hassle to deal with it. It's just kind of adjusted by a little tiny bit, back and forth until you get everything in just the right area so that it doesn't overlap, doesn't cause routing, and then they'll use it. But in this case, we have an option where we could just do it easier like that. Okay, so we're going to drop down into our bedroom area. Again, let's start here. We'll start with the tour here in the entryway for this floor, the kind of entry hall. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I don't have anything on these tables, and I did think I would maybe put some sort of knickknacks or stuff out there. Let's grab something. Let's grab... How about these? I think these are pretty easy to use. We'll put one on each table. Hopefully they are not floating. They are floating. So we'll lower them down just a little bit. We'll just kind of adjust them in this fashion. Pull it in here. Go up. Okay, we'll drop down here. We'll take a look again. I'm not going to do a ton of decorating there. If I end up using this, and I probably will leave this in place. I don't know. We'll see. If I end up using it, my family that lives here might put a few more things out. Now, coming this way, once we enter, we come back to a little sort of, a sort of catering kitchen, a little bar back here, a little place where we're going to be able to get snacks and something to drink and something to eat when we're hanging out at the pool, or maybe when we're dining al fresco or just lounging around down here in our bedrooms, right? It's a pretty well outfitted space. One thing I think I might do real quick, again, as I think about it, as I go through, is maybe let's put a few upper cabinets in this. We'll grab these here. And since we've done some upper cabinets, we'll put in a little bit of under cabinet lighting. Like so. And we'll back out, and then that looks pretty good, right? That's not too bad. We got a garbage can there. Then we'll go back down here. Now, I did put a half bath right here. We could throw in another couple of things just real quick. Again, now that I'm here and now that I'm looking at it, we don't have any toilet paper here. I don't even know why I put toilet paper. First of all, that's got a bidet, obviously. Some sort of sophisticated electronic bidet. I'm sure you can both wash and dry yourself automatically, no problems. But I'll throw some toilet paper in there just for appearance sake, and then we'll grab some towels and we'll put here next to the sink. Oh, and then we're going to take that off. Didn't mean for that to be in there. But I don't really have any art in this bathroom. It is pretty big. I guess we could put something here. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab a version of this particular piece of work. Could make it a little bit bigger though. I love big pieces of art, and a few times you can see, pictures of my shop, or sometimes I do stream and my bedroom is behind me. You can kind of see I do put like really large pieces of art out just kind of around myself, So I tend to do it in The Sims as well. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the smaller bedroom first. I guess, is this the kids' bedroom? I don't know. I don't really have anything in this apartment set up as a child's bedroom, which is a little unusual. Normally with me, I make everything for a family or just for a single couple. In this case, you could retrofit this bedroom for a teenager or a kid or toddler or whatever, but I didn't set it up that way. It is set up for an adult. So we're going to enter this way, a little sort of entry hall here, and then we come into our bedroom. We've got a nice place to kind of set over here, right? Nice little office area over here. Gonna go this way. Oh, I guess he can stay on the floor. I was thinking I need to pick him up and move him up on the desk or something, but I think he can stay down there. And then this is our bed area. I really quite like this with the stone and stuff around it. I don't know, it's a little bit of a 70s look. I kind of dig it. This door here leads to the outside, so it leads basically to the pool area. This door leads to the closet, and another door leads to the bathroom, and this door leads directly into the bathroom. We're going to enter the bathroom through the closet. So a typical Sims 4 walk-in closet. I did not really I didn't really clutter this one up, but it's got everything you need for your Sims, right? And it's just a very clean walk-in closet. Out here, I'm going to zoom this out just a little bit. Let's make this a little bit wider. We've got our tub here with a view of the city and a view of the pool. Backs right up to the pool there through the window. We have a, dual sinks, one on each side of the tub. Right there. And right here. Opposite this sink, we have, a stand-up shower, which is about the one. I really don't put much more than this type of shower in anymore. The glass sort of stall showers I'm not a big fan of, so I don't use them very much. And then in here, we have sort of a toilet closet, right? Nice toilet closet. Toilet paper right there, ready to go. And then we will go next door to what I kind of think of as a master bedroom, but both the bedrooms are pretty much the same size. Let's see here. We'll go through the entry hall here. There is a table under that horse. It's just missing. Supposed to be a table there too. You just can't see it right now because there we go. Let's see here. Where did I end up? There we go. Like this. It's popped outside real quick. There's the table. It says in tab mode. This door leads to one side of the exterior. This door over here leads to the other side. There's a pool on one side. And then, kind of an alfresco dining area on the other side. We will look at the exterior here after this master bedroom. And a place just kind of lounge and hang out on the other side. Entering this master bedroom, we do come into a office, right? So we have like a nice little office over here, a nice at-home office. Pretty simple setup, not too extravagant. This is our bedroom, sort of sleeping area. Nice large piece of art. Nice accent wall for the bed. Zoom that out a little bit. There we go. And then seating area here in this particular bedroom. We'll go ahead and we'll go out through the doorway from this bedroom, which is in the bathroom. To get to the bathroom, we go through the master closet for this particular bedroom, which is pretty large. It looks even larger because we do have this great big full-length mirror, right? On one side of the wall, one side of it's basically mirrored of the room. Some shelves, some shoes, little bench. Whoops. Oh, shoot. Little bench there. So you can sit down and put your shoes on, right? Some hanging clothes over there. Now, here in this bathroom, we have, again, dual sinks. There's a tub over here, jetted tub. This door is going to lead to toilet closet with a nice roll of toilet paper. I do not know why it is doing that. Let me try to get this set here a little bit more. Go like that. And then on this end, we have a shower, right? A nice shower. This bathroom leads outside. We'll step outside here. Got a place to kind of lay out. A couple of lounge chairs here on this side. On this side, we just have an access really to the pool. There's a little bench you can sit there. I set some towels out so when you get out of the pool, you can kind of dry off, right? Great view out here. We have a really long lap pool, runs the whole side of the building, so it's pretty long. And there's access from each end, so you can access it from this end and the other end. From the inside, from the interior of the building. There's a little bit of a larger area here, not part of the lap pool where I guess you could kind of plunge in maybe, drop in, kind of just hang out and lounge around. You could probably put a pool lounger out there. I don't know if one would fit or not. Maybe one would fit. Now, we'll cut back across and we'll take a look at our exterior kind of seating and alfresco dining area. I really like this particular area. I think it would be really fun, right? I'd love to have a penthouse. Of course I would. Wouldn't we all? But, with a nice little kind of Japanese style sitting area, for dining. And then we've got this sort of, Japanese sand garden here and some bamboo and some plants and just, a nice little sort of look to it all. A little bit of plant life back here on the other side, or at least some, sort of decorative leaves, I guess. And on this side, we've got some rocking chairs. You know, you're going to have a little old-fashioned hominess here on the penthouse. And then we're back around to the back where we have, again, those loungers and the cut through to the pool on the other side. And that's about it. I mean, that's pretty much our penthouse. That is the Lamar Penthouse. I have not play tested everything. A lot of this stuff, that some of it I have. Some of it I have. Some of it doesn't need to be play tested. I know that it will work. But some of it I have play tested. So I'm going to go back into live mode. I'm going to play test a couple of things, and then we will upload this to the gallery. Now, in order to get back into live mode, because I have more than one elevator on this lot, you know, it says can't exit lot. You have too many elevators, take them out, right? Well, nuts to that, because a long time ago when City Living came out, when they first had that rule, I kind of figured out a way around it. A way to place more than one elevator, which is basically just put a room around it and copy the room and place the room, and it takes the elevator with it. And then to get out, we just go to Manage Worlds, and then we re-enter the structure from Manage Worlds. So it kind of gets us around that prohibition. And then my Sims can just use elevators to get from floor to floor, especially in a case like this with a really small lot where we don't have to waste space on stairs, right? On stairwells, because stairs take up a lot of space. Let's go in here and play our family. Sasha and his sister, Nicolina, and her husband, Rock, and Sasha's adopted son, Toto. Okay, so like I said, I really don't need to test any of this stuff. I've done all of this area, made sure there were no routing issues. I don't think I had anybody try to sit here yet. Let's see if they can actually sit there. I mean, even though that's really just for decorative, I do kind of like to have the ability for them to be able to sit there. I know they can use this because there's plenty of room. I know they could sit there. So we're going to go down here. We'll have Nicolina go down here. And Rock. And Sasha, who's bored playing video games, and his son. So we'll have them come down here. They're all going to come down via the elevator. Now, again, in order to use elevators on a lot like this, I clicked on the floor and told them where to go, and then they use the elevator automatically. If I just click on the elevator, you're not going to get any options except go downstairs and travel just like normal. But if you click on the floor, or you click on a chair, or you click wherever you want them to go, they'll go there using the elevator automatically. They don't have to be told to. We're going to have Rock go over here and make a drink. Anything, make a favorite drink. We're going to have Toto here go swimming, swim laps. We'll have Sasha. All of this should work. I don't really know. What else would I need to test in here? I haven't really taken a lot of liberties, that would be kind of iffy. So what would I be worried about? Nothing. Well, maybe this. Let's have him come and sit here, make sure he can get through this door and through this area here. That's a little iffy. And then let's have Nicolina come over here and rock for a little while. And then I'm going to have them try out the table with what I think I'm going to do is swap this out for a hot pot. I think that might cause issues anyway. Plus, the hot pot gives them the ability to eat, easier. This is fine. None of that should cause issues. So let's set them all on their tasks. Let's see where they go. So far, they all seem good with it. I don't see them having any, troubles. Yeah, they're going to be fine. Let's make sure. Let's have him take a bath. Take a bubble bath. Actually, I meant for him to take a bubble bath. Let's have him go to the bathroom instead. Where is... Oh, there she is. Okay. Let's see if he can get over here past that table just to make sure. Yeah, he can. Can he lay down? You want to come out here and sunbathe for a little bit? Oh, wait. They're not really indoors, though. It's just a fence. They're not indoors. I guess it's reading that as a room. So, what am I going to do about that? I'm going to take a look at that here in a minute, see if we can resolve it. I guess he can go out here and relax. And we'll take a look at this and see how, I guess it's reading it as a room. See what we can do about that. Where's our son? He is still swimming. I'm going to try having Rock here go to the roof. Let's see. It looks like he's going to go without any trouble. He didn't stop and start waving his arms, so we'll see here. Yeah, he's climbing up okay, so that works okay. All right, so I need to put a hot pot here, and then we'll test that, make sure they can eat at it, and I need to figure out what the issue is with bathing while they're reading that as a room. And then I guess we'll be ready to upload it. It should all work. Famous last words, but it should all work. Let's see here. Okay, so it's reading this as a room. Let's try just taking that out like that. Did that break through? No, it didn't break it. So I'm going to take a bunch of this out, maybe. Okay, now there we go. Well, no, that didn't do it. Shoot. Okay. Let me think for a second. What can I do? What can I do? I'm going to move this all the way down here. And then take this wall out. Shoot, it's just not letting me do that. So there should be a way to read that as the outdoors, right? See, when I bring it all the way back, it should erase that room, and it's not erasing that room. So my guess is going to be that maybe this penthouse lot or all of them right now are glitched. Yeah, see, I deleted the whole room and it didn't disappear. The stuff in it disappeared. Can we just take out the floor? Nothing to delete. Huh. Well, I am out of ideas because there doesn't seem to be any way to get rid of that room. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to do a little test here real quick. We're going to save this. Two bedrooms. How many bathrooms are there? 1, 2, 3. I think 4 bathrooms. Okay, so we'll take that off. Now, let me look and see what have I got this. I've got it said it's just residential. It's not rental residential, anything like that. We're going to demolish this structure. And then now see what we get. It reads the blank surface, which should just be a lot, right? Should just be a lot. It reads the blank surface as a room. Instead of just a lot, it's reading it as a room. And I guess we don't have any way of getting rid of the room. So, okay, then they're just not going to be able to sunbathe out there. They can relax out there, but they're not going to be able to sunbathe out there. That's all there is to it. Because that's really weird. I don't know if it's just this lot or if it's a glitch maybe affecting all penthouse lots. The other penthouse I did, the 20 by 15 here in Enamorada, it did have a glitch. It was not related to that, but I didn't use any outdoor loungers there. I could check the penthouses, and I probably will later in San Myshuno, and see if this is just maybe a glitch with programming these particular lots for this world, or if it's a glitch through the entire Sims game. But it's not supposed to read that lot when everything's bulldozed off of it. It should not read it as a room. It should read it like any other lot, just blank. There's nothing there. Oh well. Okay, so let's see if I can find this hot pot. I mean, I can live with, honest to God, I can live with it with them not sunbathing. I never have them sunbathe anyway. I always just have them just kind of relax. I don't know what that hot pot's called. But, if someone else downloads it, I would like for them, if that's what they want to do, for it to work for them. That's why I tested it, to make sure that it would work. And what can I say? It should, if it doesn't have, if it's not for that glitch, it should work. If they'll relax up there, they'll sunbathe out there. Now let's have our family come back here and have a lovely dinner in this penthouse. Do, 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 do. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, here we go. I'm really looking forward to getting this build done, and then there's a build for this same lot that is something of a hotel, right? I don't know which one I'm ultimately going to use in that space. Plus, I have a third one. This one lot I've made 3 different builds for. It's been very hard for me to find something that felt like I liked and fit the neighborhood and fit the building underneath it and all these different sort of requirements I had. But once those 2 builds are done, I'm going to switch into video construction. There's a video series I've been wanting to do ever since I heard ever since, Lovestruck was rumored. And I had, let's do the expensive one. I had a glitch for a while that I did end up fixing myself, actually. I don't know what was wrong. I don't know what the problem was, but there was this major glitch that made elder Sims look like young adult Sims when you were in live mode. And that kind of threw off the story, so I kept putting it off. But once I get these last two builds done and uploaded, I'm going to switch into that. And I'm kind of ready to. I'm kind of overbuilding now for a little while. I've been building for quite some time. I really would like for Rock to sit here. I want to make sure he can sit over here by the fence line. And he can. So that's cool. I would love this. I love this. I would so love to have, like, a little outdoor seating area, like this little bubbling hot pot. Looks so good. Let's see here. I guess we're still waiting for it to cook. I really loved the Snowy Escape pack. There were things I would have rather done differently. Okay, I would have liked to ski down the ski slopes myself, not just click it and watch them ski down. Like a little more activeness to that. But I loved the world, and I loved the build stuff, and I love stuff like this and the onsen bath and stuff like that. I just loved it. I thought it was so cool. So they're eating. They seem to be having a really good time. I hate to bring it to an end, you guys, but let me speed it up. I'll let them finish eating. I'm going to clean it up and then upload this to the gallery. God, they're eating a lot. They're hungry. They're going to eat that whole bowl of stuff. But they're almost done now. I think they're nearly done now. She's going to take her dishes herself. Oh, she's going to take his too. She knows her brother. Her brother's not going to clean nothing up. Okay, let's see here. Except he is, because I'm going to have him clean this up. And clean this up. Well, maybe, yeah, Rock's going to clean it up himself. And then once he gets done, he can clean up his bowl. Speed him along here. Come on, son. There we go. I'm going to try not to leave it a mess. I try not to leave builds a mess when I upload them. I'm sure I'm not always perfect. There's probably like plates of cookies and stuff laying all over builds that I've done. Cookies or something where I've tested the kitchen, I'm going to fill all their needs up. My poor family here. No, I swear, like everybody in the world, I think we all get that cheerful thing all the time. Do you want them to be cheerful? No, I don't want them to be cheerful. If I wanted cheerful, I would have picked it from the start. Let's see here. Let's do that. Put it in the afternoon. Bright sunny day here in Enamorada. And I thought about adding a little more detail to the outside. I did add this sort of piece of molding here, but honestly, the original build really didn't have any of that. It was pretty plain and blockish. So in the end, I was just like, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. Maybe at some point later when I'm playing around with it, I might add something. Who knows? I don't like the angle of that. That looks a little odd, but oh well. 2 bedrooms, 4 baths. We've got a pool here. I guess I could put that down. Pool. Let's see. Based on the real life, Lamar. I don't even know if it's called the Lamar Penthouse. I call it the Lamar Penthouse because it's on top of the Lamar building. So in Augusta, Georgia. I'll put that there too. That way if someone wants to look it up and see the real thing, they kind of can. Georgia. I'm gonna put in the United States, right? Because there is a Georgia over by Russia, right? So we'll put in the United States, Augusta, Georgia, in the United States. By IM pay. Let's see here. This structure, we'll put in here that it uses, elevators only. Does it go downstairs? I think that's the only option. Go downstairs, right? Travel. Go downstairs. Travel. Option. Okay, so that's it, I think. Right? Yeah, I think so. Let's upload this thing. The Lamar Penthouse. The only bad thing about keeping this current family here is it's only 2 bedrooms. I almost would have to go through with having the kid here and create bedrooms in that extra space. But you know what I could do is create maybe some sort of guest bedroom in that space. It'd be small, but maybe Sasha and his son would live in the primary bedrooms, and his sister and her husband are visiting. So I could put kind of a bedroom maybe on one floor and a bathroom on the other floor, and then a private, roof deck. That's kind of nice, right? Okay, so that is that. That takes care of that particular build. We will finish up the hotel for this space tomorrow. In the meantime, please hit like, subscribe, and notify if you're watching right now or watching later in the future. Please hit like, subscribe, and notify. The hotel that is the other option, one of 3 for this particular lot that I've built. We're going to finish that tomorrow. We're going to upload it to the gallery tomorrow. And then that'll be it. I'm going to be through with building in this town for a while. It's weird because all the builds I've done have been here downtown. I don't think I've done anything. No. I did one more build. I did a build over by the park. I did do a build over by the park as well. A lot of times I build out everything in a city, but like I said, in this case, I want to switch into some video production. I do have a series I've been wanting to do, and video production, like not live streaming like this. This is pretty easy, but actual video construction, video production with writing scripts and getting things together, and video and editing and music selection, all the stuff that kind of goes into it takes forever. Takes a very long time. So that's going to take me a little while, and I think I'm going to have, 10 episodes of that particular series. So that's going to take a while. But that's what I'm going to swing into next after tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to do the hotel for this lot. And for now, the Lamar Penthouse here, based on the real structure by IM Pay in Augusta, Georgia, here in the United States. Look it up. Definitely look it up. It's very cool. Look it up. There's some videos on YouTube. There's pictures, of course, online. It's a very cool build. When you see the building that he stuck it on top of, you'll be very surprised. It's very unusual. Please hit like, subscribe, and notify, though. And in the meantime, as always, thanks for watching.